Hi guys, this is LT Survival. Tonight we're doing a review, but not the usual knife one. We're doing a first aid kit, a small first aid kit that you could put in your vehicle. So stay tuned, we'll be right back. Well, as you saw in the intro, obviously this is not a Canadian or American made first aid kit. Of course, I did buy a budget option. I'll put the link down in the description if I can find it back. Sometime they come and they go on Gearbest, but I didn't pay more than $20 for it for sure. Why did I say it was more vehicle first aid kit? Well, first of all, the content gives it away, and it's not only a survival kit. So what we're going to do, I'm gonna show you what's inside. I was thinking about making a close-up, but no. So first thing first, we've got a, let me get closer. We've got a first aid kit, probably the same thing in Chinese with the cross, which is the universal language. I like the camo, looks like the cat pad or the Marpad, American Marpad. Pixelized camouflage in green. Unfortunately, it won't be in my vehicle, probably the missus. It is a sturdy case. It is almost solid. Okay, it's a shell that's rigid, not solid, and it is zippered. So it makes for a compact case and not a bad content to it. It is more of an emergency first aid kit and kit than a per se a first aid kit. So two side, one has some medical things, the other one has emergency stuff. So let's start. Okay, I'm gonna put it there. First of all, in the box, and we probably would gain much space if we remove all the box, but that would be the missus if she decides to remove. It's a small flashlight, small flashlight with a crank. Okay, you've got a lock here, which basically permits you to crank away the light. Okay, you can choose to keep it on. There's an accumulator in it, so you can recharge it and keep it on, or you can simply recharge it at the same time and light. So it's a noisy thing, but quite efficient, and it works. In an emergency situation, a light is better than no lights. And even though this might not be the best, the techiest light, it works, and it's a manual setting on it too. So on that same compartment, we've got two other things in the mesh. There is a triangular bandages, which is part of the first aid, and we've got one of those rescue card. Well, kind of a rescue card. If you look carefully to it, there's an edge, there's serration, which is supposed to be a saw, bottle opener, can opener. Bottle opener is here, the can opener is here, an X key, two sides of X key, and a supposed to be compass. Not much instruction with it to understand the compass on it. And what we have as instruction are all Chinese. So yeah, good luck with that if you're not speaking the language or reading the language. But I presume the compass is the angle, and if you figure out the watch, you can figure out the compass. So basically this is a watch face, and you use the same method to orient yourself. On the edge here you have a slot screwdriver, and that's about it. A ruler 2 inches long. So survival key basically gives you an edge, give you something to work with. The other compartment, if I was to bring a little bit down, yeah, like this. So I pulled out the lights from the center. We checked the first compartment to the right, and then to the left we've got a couple of items. How do you call that in English? Safety pins. Okay. Pull out a shard, something. I don't use them very often. A whistle. It's a steel whistle. Okay, better than nothing. Yes, it's steel, so if it's cold it might stick to your lips, but you can always keep it in your jacket. This is a rubber band that you can, when you go do gives blood, before they stick the needle into you, they use those rubber bands. Same thing, could be used as a temporary garrote. Not the best, but something. A very cheap pair of scissors and a small roll of tape. So that's one half of the kit that we've seen, and the rest of the medical side. Okay, we've seen this side. Now the medical side is all in one pouch. So let's pull everything out, almost everything out. Some more safety pins. I think somebody likes safety pins, but it doesn't cost much, but not much useless. There's 2 of those rolls of gauze. Some bandages. A cooling gel patch. That's interesting for burns. Oh no, it's a cooling patch for fever. I thought it was the burn gel, but it's not. Okay, so peel up the protective, attach the patch to the skin. Okay, you can cut it up and use it to cool yourself down, maybe for sore muscles, something like that. Ice pack. Okay, instant ice pack. These in a car in winter will freeze, but they're still usable. Well, usable once thawed. What else do we have here? Some more bandages, some square bandages. We have the standard bandages, some alcohol pad, an emergency blanket, which is mylar, not aluminum. Okay, it's pretty good. It's 1.30 to 2 meters and 10, so easily wrapping a 6 foot tall human. So you've got here the first aid instruction, written in Chinese, but a lot of it lost illustration, which are classical to the first aid books. So if you did first aid before, you probably will understand what they mean or recall what they mean without necessarily being able to read. There's some English also throughout, but not necessarily all of them. So most of it is in Chinese. So that's it. That was a quick review. Not the most, let me set that back up. Okay. Not the most complete kit. Of course, this is, when you buy a first aid kit, unless you build it yourself, none of them is going to be more complete, or the best, the most complete first aid kit. Unless you go to a very specialized place and you're going to pay for it. If you wish to upgrade yourself from these ready-made kit, use their container and put in what you like. So if you don't like the flashlight, take it out, put some more first aid kits that's suited for what you do. If you have cat tourniquet, you can put them there. If you want to add anything else, other type of bandages, other type of plasters, basically build the kit from the box. Once you have the box, build the kit that most suited for your need. So if you want to build an IFAC, you might want to buy a bag, okay, like this one, the one I have now on my backpack. So it's a empty pouch that I filled to the brink, okay, and it is a Velcro detachable, quick detachable. Take that off and you can rip it out. So that too comes from China. Surprisingly enough, well made product, MOLLE compatible. So that one I'm going to review later. I've put about anything I could find that fit in that. So that's about it. So if you like this quick review, quick and dirty, because a first aid kit is a first aid kit. If you don't show you how to use the stuff in it, well, whatever the stuff in it is what we have. So as a starter kit, this one for the car is pretty good. Flashlight, emergency stuff, and first aid. So it's pretty complete kit. If you have a small car that you want to have a first aid kit in it, a emergency or first aid kit, this combines quite a lot of stuff. It's a good base you can build upon. It's better than the baggies into the trunk of your car. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Good blooper. Give it the thumbs up, share and subscribe, and we'll see you back in the next video.